Interesting name. Nori, Leo, and Idiot Kami? I'm guessing it's just Kami. Slight issue with my internet at the moment. Regardless, 5 players from the side of Sphynx over towards the A site. Utility is starting to rein in right now, and it's a full A take on the pistol round. Leo, USP will be finding 1 headshot. There will be a couple actually raining in now. Leo with a double, Idiot Kami as well with 2 and light to finish up. Quick round, quick pistol there from the side of Sway. Sphynx, they tried to go for a fast play into A, trying to shock the system. You can see that there were 3 players not ready to get into the A site, but the smoke for connector missed. I'm not sure what really happened there, but as they started to push in, there was a crossfire from under Palace and Jungle, so that did cost them quite a lot. And now we're going to be seeing a waterfall happening. Flash comes out, and there comes the waterfall. Out they go, and it's a shooting gallery for the side of Sway, but there's a lot of pistols in this site. Aneri and Jasminism both finding a kill each, and the bomb does go down, so they will have some money going into the next round, as now the rest of Sway are starting to fight their way back in. Only 1 gun was taken back here by the side of Sphynx, as Nori, Leo, and then Nori again finish off the remaining players from Sphynx and find themselves their 2nd round. And that waterfall works out pretty well. They did manage to get a double kill. Nearly got a 3rd. Nori down to 11 HP, but was not enough. Just not enough at the end. Okay, so, well, we're going to be seeing Sphynx with a proper buy going up against a number of SMGs out in the open. Nori caught unaware of the fact that they were already pushing into B. There's Idiot Kami on the backstab. Argent was there waiting, but not actually ready for that push to come in. And after they took the B site, they're rotating over towards A, which is interesting to say the least. This is much more of an Inferno strat than it is a Mirage strat. You don't normally see the full rotate coming in after taking a site. You'll see like presence over towards an A site and then run down banana towards B, but in Mirage, this is unique. So, finding a double kill, there is Leo and Neri. The plant, not going to happen, I don't think. There's no time, and Light just has to wait. And so that's going to be it. Sway find themselves a 3rd round. That rotate, I feel like it was unnecessary. They could have definitely won the round from inside of that B site. Instead, they choose to rotate over towards A. They give themselves so little time left. Leo just has to hide, finds a double kill. And Neri, well, the bomb was too far away once the kill came through. So now they're left with pistols and the 1 AWP in the hands of a Neri. Omega Chair to find the first kill will be urgent to go down. The pistol unable to find any kills just yet. Leo has an AWP sitting on the other side of the connector, missing some shots here. Leo will find a kill onto Miss May. Evie and Neri finding one kill each, and Omega Chair with the double kill. That was a sick one-tap onto Evie there as well. 4K in total, and Sway are on their 4th round. AK's AWP. It's a perfect CT buy versus a perfect T-side buy. And somehow Ineri still has a full buy going into this round, so how they pulled out the orb? She had nothing. She didn't have any money in the last round, and she lost the orb. The $300. And now 4 AKs. There's still enough utility to work with as well. Flash comes out, and they just push through it. Blind at the same time. Omega Chair will get burned, and somehow the fire lifts her body up into the sky. But 4 versus 3, and the push through the smoke. The flash was ineffective in that push in. It's a strange choice. Leo catching Argent, and that's the bomb drops in A main. You can see Light going for a big long rotate towards the backstab. Jasminism, so much space that she has to find here. Omega Chair has found an area, and down goes Jasminism. Almost a clean sweep there from Sway, 5-0. And so far, Sway, they're just playing default positions, and they're just relying on their aim. A little bit of damage again on towards Leo. There haven't been really any confirmed kills coming in from these deagles so far. We haven't seen the same level of aim that we saw from the girls in Madami and Tyloo. He's all on the side of Sphynx. Sway, they definitely do have some firepower. So, expecting to see some dirty little taps here and there. Bomb can go down, as idiot Kami did manage to find Ineri. 1 versus 3. The time is ticking away as Kami just shift walks across the other side of the window. How much more damage can she do? This is a crossfire, and Miss May. Easy headshot. There it is. Sphynx, they find their first round. AK recovered, and M4 as well carried over, and it will be a buy coming in from Sway as well. They managed to salvage enough money to buy back into this round, but this is only one chance because their money's pretty low at this point. Idiot Kami actually has MP5 right now. So they do have the man advantage, but HP is low across the board here. Nori will be finding Evie. Leo finding Ineri. A headshot as well. Nori, these are such sick taps from Nori. That's a 3K from bench. Goes for the repeat. Another headshot before she goes down. And it's going to be Omega Chair to shut her down. Another round on the board here for Sway. They make it look so easy. They can just rely on their aim at this point. utility being thrown out towards the B site. I'm not sure if it's meant to force some of the utility out of the side of Sway, but it hasn't done as intended so far. 3 players now positioned inside of mid. Smoke's raining down towards Nest and towards what looks like the back of construction. So that's actually a pretty good take on A. They can actually go towards B short and split in towards B. The bomb is still sitting deep in T spawn. It's so satisfying seeing MP5s get these kills. Argent going down early on. There's another kill coming in from Kami on that flank. So now Ineri making some noise and Light can hear it. There it is. And it's going to be a headshot from Ineri down to 3 HP. Idiot Kami has to match it if she wants to win this out. But at this point, running away from the bomb with 12 seconds remaining, she can just run away. And it's another. This is the second time we've seen the timer run out. This is 7-1.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, if she had died just then, that would have been no money, and that would have been the worst possible scenario. They could buy into this round. There is the AK carried over, and everyone else has some money to work with, so we'll have 1 Deagle coming out and a Galil. I expected a little bit more, but instead they opt for the AWP. But 2 Galils in play and 2 AKs, 1 Deagle in the hands of Ineri as a secondary weapon. I could have gone to an AK. Regardless, the 3 M4s, the 1 AK, and the MP5 seems to be all they need at the moment on the side of Sway. Sphynx, they've got 2 players positioned up in high mid, and they've got 1 over towards Palace and A main. The bomb is making its way over back towards A main as well. So perhaps you can see there they've got these set commits, which is a B short smoke and a window smoke, or it's a window smoke and a connector smoke. This is how they take the sides. They basically try and split every single site they go into. Unfortunately, they do not have the aim to carry that into a win, because at the end of the day, that is what really wins you rounds. And Kami, still sitting up in Palace, finds a double kill. They can't react in time. Jasmine goes down, and an 8th round on the board for Sway. This is domination at this point on this CT side coming in from Sway. And Sphynx, it's easy to call the strats now. If smoke goes into B short, it means they're going A. If smoke goes into the back of connector, it means they're going B. And they just commit to those as well. They're not afraid to push these smokes, but the aim is just not there to carry them forward once these rounds start happening. There are the flashes as they push into the connector. As the push comes in from A main, they're not clearing everything before they can try and go for that bomb plant. Oh no. Here we go. Back into the game. There was a quick little break there, just trying to figure out how to fit. I mean, at the end of the day, how do you fix that? Just try to click on their heads better, question mark. They're doing everything right. The smoke goes down. And, I mean, Okay, how can you predict that if you're Eevee? Leo pushes through the smoke, scopes down, takes the kill towards chair, and then backs away. So that's a free kill there. Jasmine is smoking into. I mean, that's another thing. All of these smokes, they're very telegraphed, and Sphynx are basically giving away a lot of information. Like, consider, you've just seen 3 smokes being thrown out. They don't have to worry about 2 more smokes, which means they can't go for an A take at this point. They can go for a B take, smoke off bench and window, but that is really all they have to work with. They got against pistols as well, which they're fully aware of. And so why wouldn't they peek into these smokes? Why wouldn't they peek into these Molotovs and into these dangerous angles and corners? 9-1, Sway on the verge of double digits, and well, Sphynx have only found 1 round, and it's been an absolute smash so far coming in from the side of Sway. Sphynx, I don't know, maybe they'll do better on their CT side, but they need a lot more rounds than this on their T side. Catching Omega Chair, that is a good angle to find, a good kill to find. All these kills are happening out of a lack of awareness coming in, not so much winning aim duels still. Checking the stats, Eneri on 10 kills, rest of the teammates on 4, Jasminism on 1. I reckon if Jasminism gets a second kill, they'll find their second round. She's having to split her attention. Kami will find that kill, unable to capitalize with both Jasminism and Miss May. Molly goes down towards a main. Does slow down for just a little bit. That bomb yet to be planted. They already have the site, but they're not really rushing out to get that bomb planted. Instead, they're giving Sway plenty of time to rotate in to the site. Eneri, though, will find 1, misses the second shot. Leo finds the follow-up, 2 versus 3 now, and it's a retake into the A site. Out comes the flash Jasminism, catching a second kill, and there it is. I think this is going to be a second round on the board. Confirmed, Jasminism, if you get 16 kills, you've won the game. Jasminism, the religion of worshipping Jasmine. So now on to round number 12. We're seeing UMP and a deal in the hands of Nori. 3 aim 4s still to work with. Sphynx, they've got a profit buy going into this, but again, the economy is not being able to build up. At best, they can bring themselves into a 6th round here before they go over to that second half. That would be best case scenario. But did Sway let that happen? Highly doubt it, considering how well they've been playing so far. That was 5 rounds in a row, and then 4 rounds in a row. So perhaps we'll see another 3 rounds in a row, and then 2 rounds in a row, and then 1 round in a row, and then no more. Which would which would be just poetic justice, I believe. But I jest. Argent making his way over towards the connector as 2 players rotate back over towards the A site. That's 4 players over here, and that means it's going to be a split into the A site where 3 players from Sway are waiting. Just bring this trap. Well, it won't even matter. Argent has caught Leo. That molly goes into the jungle. Sorry, ladder room. No, not ladder room. Sniper's nest. There you go. And bounce straight back out, and that could have caused a bit of a problem there. But that UMP found a lot of kills. There is the bomb picked up. Jasmine will not check. Will not check this. There's the 1, there's the 2, and it's done. A 10th round on the board. Double digits for Sway already. And again, they're so negligent of that positioning in Palace. It's getting them every time. Unfortunate. Well, we'll be seeing the M4s, the AK, the AWP come out again for Leo, and the MP5. Kami just forcing the issue with these SMGs. Sphynx force buying into this round. We'll be seeing AKs Galil, Deagle, and a P250. A decent amount of utility. But Leo, that's rather aggressive. Pushes all the way up to high mid. Finding the kill onto mid lane and back away. Granted, it was just a kill onto the pistol user. Meanwhile, Nori will be finding EV. Nothing but headshots. She has some solid aim. Light playing around the inside of the site. It will be a flank from Argent to find Light, Dasmonism. And Argent actually found a couple more kills here. This is suddenly doable, but Leo catches Argent as she tries to cross over. And now in a 1 versus 2 and just a P250 to work with. Shout out to Sher in the chat. Good to see you again. Goes down. That's to cover off the bomb. Meanwhile, the MP5 sitting inside of the market, and Idiot Kami, she's playing smart here. She's aware that the push could come in towards market, but instead, just waiting. They're both just waiting because all they have to do is wait for the plant to go down. Desmond's aware that perhaps the push into... Oh, Leo spots a foot underneath the smoke. Tries to fake out the plant, but it will be Idiot Kami pushing in from market to find the backstab. And an 11th round on the board here from Sway. And they're looking so good. Sphynx, they're able to buy into this round. It won't be perfect yet again. Evie doesn't have a gun to work with. It'll be a Galil. Have been having a hard time with this mid control. They've been losing a player in mid like every single round, especially when Leo tries to get aggressive. Rush out. I'm not sure entirely why. Flash into the connector, boosted up Idiot Kami, spotting the players inside of connector. They're not going to be able to hit that shot. That's a difficult one to find. Leo nearly caught jumping down from ticket booth, but now they're making their way in. Leo finds one. Omega Chair hiding inside the site finds a double kill. There's always someone hiding inside the site, and it's always a way in. Way around the corner, great response there from Ineri to find Light. Out comes a flash from ticket booth. Ineri is waiting for something to just pop up there. There's a head spotted. Oh, it's a wall bang headshot onto Omega Chair. 1 versus 2 now, and I said it again, Jasminism. She found another kill. This could be a 3rd round for Sphynx. Never mind, Sphynx is on 6 kills. They should get 6 rounds. Nori has a lot of work to do here, just watching the edge of the smoke. Spotted Ineri, missing the shot. Doesn't go for the re-peek. But Molly is going to force out Ineri. Down it goes. Smoke's out, but why does she move to throw the smoke? Tapping the bomb, looking towards... Oh, she might be looking the wrong way. She's looking the wrong way. Whiffing the shot. Oh, Jasminism nearly loses that round. They will find a 3rd. 11-3. Sphynx, they have one more chance to get to a 4th round before they switch sides. But Sway, they've really done their job here on their CT side. And that chance is a little bit better for Sphynx as well, considering the pistols and the SMGs that Sway have to work with. Made down into short. I see a smoke coming out. Sorry, that was a flash, and Nori won't be hitting that headshot. Instead, it'll be Evie with the Galil. Light finds one. Canary goes down. Leo with the scout finding one as well. Light and Leo working together. There's another shot. What a flick! Leo finding Mrs. May's head now in a 2 versus 1 Jasminism. She has the weaponry, she has the time and the utility and the bomb to work with. Now she's making her way towards short. The bigger check can hear this, but missing the shot. Now she's making her way over towards the A side. And she's already jumped down. She's pretty locked in her way. And Idiot Kami is going to have to fight her way back from over in Market. Down goes the bomb, and Kami opts to go in through jungle. Is the right play. And well, it will be Jasmineism to clutch that out. 11-4. That's a. It's a much better than I thought that was going to go. I thought it was going to be a 14-1 after those first couple of rounds, but they only got the one round and tried to run away with that. But yeah, 4. I guess that's the safety bar. You can win that pistol round. You get up to 11-7, and you could be well on your way back into the game. Sphynx, a timeout on their CT side, going into the pistol. We saw this happen from the side of Sphynx. Is Sway about to show us how to do it properly? It was a waterfall into the A side, and they try and go for immediate control of CT, but it's a long-range fight there. Light up close. It's a difficult fight. Will be found though. 2 players trying to swing right, trying to swing wide, just to throw off the aim coming in from the side of Sphynx. Idiot Kami has a lot of work to do here. Bomb not planted for her. She's out in the open. She's trying to take that fight, but she will be found. Jasmine is a great shot. A 3 and a 2 kill coming in for the remaining players of Sphynx. And 11-5, that's exactly what Sphynx needed to get back into this game. Position that was often overlooked, and this time they're definitely looking towards it, but unfortunately they don't have the firepower to really get rid of that position. Evie, that molly is perfect. Throw it just underneath of the palace position, and they just jump straight into it. And you know what? I have never thought of doing that. I have never once thought of doing that. That's a brilliant idea. So Deagle by a Tech 9 and a Mac 10 is also we have going into this round. We should see a proper gun round in the next. Although I'm a bit confused by the armor buy as well. Leo's down to $600, so maybe she's hoping to go for a scout in the next round. Regardless, Evie will be going down. Arjun chiming it's the right time. A double kill happening here, and Miss May finding Idiot Kami as well. Suddenly, Sphynx looking much better on this CT side. And I cannot fathom why exactly that is. Leo's up to 22 kills right now. Ooh, Leo. And Neri looking towards CT. I guess it's a fair choice. But Jasmine is in there to pick up Leo. No one was watching towards Connector, so that's unfortunate. I mean, sorry, no one had seen that she'd already passed Connector. So here we go. AK is coming out. Plenty of AKs across the board. Leo doesn't have any utility because, as we saw in that last round, she's only down to $600. Regardless, see how they do. They still have 3 FAMASs in play here for Sphynx, so the firepower not all there for them just yet. 3 players over towards mid. I'm not sure they've actually taken full control just yet. Leo sitting in A main. And Sphynx have to play a very mid-central defense here. See, there's 3 players in position across mid where they can just rotate between the sites quickly. Caught crouch peeking Leo, great headshot, and Evie will be able to find one idiot coming, goes down, but Mega Chair is there for the refrag. Nori pushing into the B site, spots Mrs. May out in the open. So now B short looks to be the play here, as there are 2 players already inside of market. That flash into nest may pull attention away from the B side. They may be afraid of a flank coming in. Flash into market, but just doesn't do anything. Argent walks out straight into Nori's crosshair. Took a bit longer than you expected to find the kill, but it was found anyway. There's the bomb down. The timing has to be there, and Neri head ripped off, and finally Sway find a T-side round, 12-7. There's one inside of Sphynx to bind to the ground, and Neri though does not have enough. And Neri, great positioning, great shot onto light. Catching the jump across. Sphynx looking much better on their CT side so far. Oh, Leo, nice shot, but Jasmine is in. There it is. There's a bit of a taste of their own medicine happening there. And it's all down to a Mega Chair sitting inside a connector. And there's a crossfire already set up here between Evie and Jasmine. As a Mega Chair doesn't even look towards jungle. Has reset Sway again. It's going to be difficult for them to find these next 4 rounds they need to win this. Shots ringing through the air. Evie finding a great spray down, finding a 3rd as well. These have just been pure shutdowns coming in from Sphynx. They're now 3 rounds behind. Shot from a Neri. Every single round started off with a Neri just being an absolute god. finding these 6 shots, and the double up setup doesn't make this any easier for Sway. Flash comes out, Argent barely affected, and no one really can peek with that flash. The bomb has been picked up, and there are 3 players sitting inside of the apartments right now. They have managed to find their way into this B site. The bomb will be planted. And now it is a retake. Leo all the way over in T spawn. Oh no. Well, there's EV to catch off that. But 3 versus 3 and a retake into B doesn't look likely at this point. So Sway, I think they're looking at their 30th round on the board here. Again, it's not been easy. They've been trying to pull all of that presence out of the B site, throwing all the utility, trying to make some space over towards A, still having players up in T spawn even, and well, it's worked out well. Sway on the 13th, Sphynx still 4 rounds behind, and the money has taken a little bit of a hit.
Terrorists win.
Light unnecessarily dies there. Sphynx must be feeling that pressure at this point. They've used 3 out of 4 of their pauses. So for the 14th round on the board for Sway, Sphynx have really nothing to defend with. The UMP, the M4, I think Eneri has something to pick up. There's the AWP. I was lying, they have plenty to buy. What are you talking about, Jace, you stupid caster? Okay, so plenty of M4s and AK. The only downside is that UMP. We'll see if Sway can continue to pull attention away from certain sites. Despotism and light, and well, there it is. That's how you shut down under pallet. That was a great peek. So now bombs start to go down again. This is a 3 versus 4 now. It looks like Sway have found a way through this defense coming in from the side of from Sphynx. Headshot. Oh, how is that not a headshot? What do you mean? Finding with an AWP up close, taking that fight, swinging out wide. Light has done it all. A 4K for Light in the round and a 14th on the board for Sway. And Sphynx have nothing to defend against match point. You love to see it. The mid-rush with the pistols and the full spray down from a mega chair, Light and Army all put together. This is for the 15th point. I feel like there was a much more strategic things Sphynx could have done there, including the A rush could have also worked much better than a mid rush, considering Sway have been sending players over towards mid every single round. And there's the last player, there's Argent, and there's the 15th on the board. 6 rounds behind is Sphynx. They have to find 6 in a row to bring it to overtime. They have to find 10 to win in overtime. M4's all they have to work with here, and a good amount of armor, but some people have to. Miss May had to forego the M4 in favor of utility. Flash out again towards mid. They've got 2 players towards short, 2 players over towards connector and towards CT now. And you can actually see Jasmine has been pushing all the way deep into Palace. And so this is a lot of information to work with, although not as telling as if Jasmine has pushed into A main. Omega Chair finding a double kill, a triple kill in this round. There goes Miss May, and I think at this point the game is done. Jasmineism is coming in from A main, and the bomb can go down over towards the B side. They should have an inkling of an idea of where they're coming from. Jasmineism has to try and catch this on the cross. Leo actually started peeking as Jasmineism crossed over towards jungle. Omega Chair's already in position to try and catch this if she goes through vents. Sphynx, they were looking like they were ready to make the comeback, but Sway, they made one adjustment and it catches them off guard. 16-9, Omega Chair with a quad kill in that last round, I think that was. And it will be Sway winning the first game. We'll be going over to